Magandang kamalayan sa inyo lahat at nandito na naman tayo sa ating klase or ating sa class. Sabi nga natin, ito ay ating ginagawa dito sa ating online Kamalayan Lifelong Learning Center. Ang class, ang ibig sabihin na ay, spelling muna ay KLASS, class. At ito ay Kamalayan Learning Alternative Success System. Bakit alternative? Kasi ito yung mga bagay na hindi nyo nadidinig o natututunan sa inyong mga eskwelahan o sa inyong mga pamilya. Ito ay mga bagong kaalaman o bagong pandinig. Ikaw nga, kumbaga, ibang klase ito mga ating tinatalakay dito sa ating class, sa classroom na ito na kung tawagin natin ay class. At ako po ang inyong teacher o guro. Ako po si Tato Malay at kayo ay aking makakasama na naman hanggang alas 6 ng gabi. At well, dito kasi alas 5 ng hapon na ngayon, no? Or a little more than 5 o'clock in the afternoon sa Pilipinas. At kung kayo ay nanonood sa ibang bahagi ng mundo ay, well, hello at sana ay samahan nyo kami hanggang matapos itong ating klase ngayong araw na ito. At we have been talking about the 20 qualities we need to be successful in this new world. At ito ay isang bagay na kailangan nating talakayin mabuti o kailangan mabigyan namin kayo ng magandang explanation as to why we need to really have these qualities in our life. We are already living in a new world. Yan ang ating ngayong nakikita na nangyayari. Hindi na natin maibabalik yun. Dati nating mundo. Wala na yung dating mundo. Marami na nangyari na kung sa iba ay nagsara na yung mga kumpanya nila, yung iba ay nagkaroon na ng parabang mga adjustments, no? At nag-move na online because technology is really now the one giving us the kind of, I would say, momentum, no? Kasi kung hindi pa kayo nagkakaroon ng kumbaga parang relationship with this new technology na tinatawag natin, may iwan kayo sa panahon, no? Kasi ang mundo na natin ngayon ay nag-elevate na tayo or nag-evolve na tayo into a higher or advanced state na kung saan ay kung dati high-tech, ngayon ay mas high-tech o ano ba tawag sa mas high-tech? Kung dati ay high-tech na, ngayon mas higit pa doon. Super high-tech. At kapag hindi kayo nakakasabay sa ganitong klaseng mga nakikita nating mga technology, no? Like for example, ito nga sa mga gadgets, mga computers, mga automation, mga robots na nakikita na natin na who are now, these robots are the ones that are taking over a lot of our jobs. So, kumbaga, ang mga tao ngayon, lalo na ang mga kabataan, ng mga estudyante, hindi na alam ko ano ang pag-aaralan para makaahon o maging successful in this new world that we are now calling it. At wala tayong kasiguraduhan ngayon. We are at a loss as to what is going to be, I would say, the in thing, you know, in terms of pag nag-graduate ang isang bata, ano ang mga trabahong kailangan nilang pasukan at ano ang preparation nila doon. Hello, M. Navarro Centeno. Ito ang ating valedictorian sa klase na ito. Dahil palaging present, masipag. At si Joric Templom Nuevo, kumusta na Joric? At awan ko yung iba. Kasi alam nyo dito, pasensya na kayo. Ang nakikita ko lang ng mga pangalan dito ay kung sino yung mga nanonood at kung sino yung mga nag-text, no? Nagme-message. Ngayon, kung nagla-like kayo, Actually, hindi ko nakikita yung pag-like nyo eh. Yan ang problema eh. I don't see the names, no? Makikita ko na lang yung mga nag-like after my program. Kasi pag ni-review ko na, doon ko na lang nakikita ang mga kon. Ngayon, I don't have the means to be able to adjust my Facebook to be able to see itong kuan nga na itong ang tawag dito. Itong mga nag-like na nga, no? So, medyo pagbigyan lang ninyo ako sandali. I'm just adjusting something here because I want to share. Hindi ko pa nga nakikita yung aking katulad ngayon. Hindi ko alam kung bakit ako wala pa sa aking wall dito sa aking tawag dito sa wall ko nga, no? I know I'm live already, but hindi ko pa nakikita dito sa kabilang phone ko yung video ko because I want to share my video to another another page. So, sandali lang, medyo bakit ganun? Wala. It's live now. Alright, yan. Finally, I saw it. Okay. Yan. May mga nag-like na sa akin. 6 na. Pero hindi ko sila mabuksan. Mababasa ko lang yan mamaya. Yan ang problema ko eh. Yan ang problema ko dito sa ating ginagawa rito. Hindi siya nagbubukas. Nakikita ko lang ay ang mga pangalan na yung nanonood right now, no? Pero kung nag-like kayo, hindi ko nababasa yung mga pangalan nyo. Sorry about that, no? Mamaya ko na lang babasahin. Mamaya ko na lang babanggitin or pasasalamatan. But right now, I'm now seeing some names here like Analu Ibanez Tolentino who's watching. At the same time, yan si M. Navarro Centeno. Alright, so magandang topic natin ngayon, ang ating pag-uusapan. Still a quality that we need to really now be able to bakit ako nag-like sa sarili kong goal? Hala, ano ito? Ito ang problema pag gano'n eh. Anyway, alright. Ngayon, may kinalaman tayo sa ating, sa quality na kailangan natin pag-usapan ngayon. May kinalaman sa uniqueness. We have to know exactly what makes us unique. At ito ay isang bagay na kailangan natin maintindihan. Kung sinabing unique, ano yun? Is being different unique? Yes. Different. And normally, ang mga unique, different sila or may pagkakaiba. Ano yung pagkakaiba na yun? Yan malalaman natin mamaya. Ano yung kailangan natin maintindihan? When we talk about uniqueness, I will actually read again a portion of what I wrote in my book about the 20 qualities needed to survive in this new world, no? Or how to be successful in this new world. And ito ay may kinalaman talaga sa ating mga ginagawa na ginagamit na natin or nasa buhay na natin. Kaya lang, we have to identify which ones among them are really more effective than the rest of the others. And I had identified 20 of them. Alright? So, nasa number 13 na tayo ngayon. We're on our part 6 of our video here, which means I have discussed already 13 qualities in the past videos. And so, kung hindi pa ninyo na papanood yung iba kong videos, well, it's about time that you have to, to go back. But now, well, you have to watch my live. Alright, so isa na lang, isang group na lang na lalagay ko itong ko. Alright. Okay, so yan na. Alright, so we're live. Okay. So, ang aking pag-uusapan nga ngayon has something to do with uniqueness. At dito nga, sabi ko nga, a Kamalayan learner, which I wrote in my book, Lessons I Never Learned in School. Basically, these are all lessons that you will never learn in school because these are lessons never taught in schools. Why? I don't know. Pero sa akin, ito ang mga pinaka-importante mga bagay na kailangan na nating maintindihan sa panahon na ngayon. So, sabi nga natin dito, a Kamalayan learner points out the uniqueness in individuals. Okay, one's uniqueness has a direct relationship with one's purpose in life. Discovering one's destiny depends on how authentic one is. Ulitin ko yan, ha? Very important, ito. One's uniqueness has a direct relationship with one's purpose in life. So if you really want to know what your purpose is, you have to really know who you are. But more than knowing about who you are, you have to know what makes you unique. Importante yan. Kasi yung iba, ayaw nila maging unique. Gusto lang nila, average lang sila. Gusto nila, normal lang sila. Yung para bang katulad lang ng iba. Basta, kung ano yung iba, katulad ng iba, ganun din ako. Yan ang kadamihan ng iba. Ayaw nila maging unique. Hi, Pinky, sabi nyo sa Nelson. Wow, nasa States, sa US na po. Oh, Hill Sabado is watching as well. Good afternoon, Hill. At malapit na yung website natin. Hindi ko lang magawa kasi I don't know, I couldn't do anything with my phone eh. Doon sa website, parang ayaw gumana ang mga apps doon pag phone ang ginagamit ko. Anyway, sabi mo nga, darating na yung laptop. So, yun ang ating, doon natin gagawin lahat ng mga kailangan ilagay dito sa website. No? Okay. Why is it important to you to be unique? Because, yun na nga, dito mo makikita ang magiging, you know, you're being different is not supposed to be ashamed of, no? Kasi yung iba nahihiya eh. Ayaw nila maging, sabi nila, ay, ayokong mapansin ng iba na iba ako. Like for example, there's something different with your color, with your race, no? Yung iba na discriminate. Yung iba nabubully, ha? Kasi nga, because of something, there's something different in them. But, you know, that something different in you, maybe that is what will make you unique. Dapat hindi nyo ikahiya. Kung ano man yung bagay na yan sa inyo. Okay, sabi Hill. Sorry, Hill. Medyo na, alam mo ako kasi I don't actually think of what I'm saying eh. Kung ano yung pumasok sa utak ko, sinasabi ko kaagad eh. I mean, wala akong preno eh. That's why sometimes, hindi ako pwede sa television eh. Dahil I might say things na hindi pwede or bawal. No, but sometimes I'm aware of that. But normally kasi, who I am, yun na nga eh. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Kung sino ako, this is what you get. Kung ano yung nakikita nyo sa akin yan, ito ako. And I'm being honest with myself. I'm being frank with myself. Kaya hindi ko sinasabi yung to be honest eh. Di ba? Pag kunyari may ina-explain ka, to be honest, yun know, umpisa. So, ibig sabihin nyo sa ibang statements mo, hindi ka honest. So, ibig sabihin yung iba, hindi mo sinasabing totoo. Kaya I don't really like to use the word, o kaya pag napapalod ko isang tao na sinabi niya, well, to be honest, para bang, bakit ngayon ka lang naging honest? Kasi dapat all the time, you should be honest. And so, if you are always honest, basically, wala kang tinatago. Wala kang ginagawang kakaiba. Definitely, it's only what you are, that's what people get. And this is exactly what I'm talking about in being unique. All right. The true being appears after unmasking everything that is not genuine or real according to his personality and spirit. Okay, I have mentioned here two things, personality and spirit. Ano ang personality? Personality is what we want to project about ourselves to other people. Kumbaga, ito yung papogi o pa-cute. Yun ang personality. Pero the real you, basically, has something to do also with your spirit inside you. Are you being true to yourself? Okay, nagpapakita ka nga ganito ka, pero totoo ba yan? Is that really being true? Or is that really true about you? Or palabas lang yan? O yabang lang yan? Pakitang tao lang yan? Maraming ganyan sa atin. Kumbaga, hindi nila pinapakita yung tunay nila. Alright, sasabihin naman, hindi ba masama naman pakita yung tunay mo? Well, of course, marami sa atin, they actually get into trouble because they really show who they are, no? Kung bastos ka, talaga pakita mo bastos ka. Okay lang yun. Ngayon, of course, ang mga tao, may inis sa'yo or maano sa'yo. But basically, that's you. And we know of a lot of popular people who are really bastos and still could get away with it. And so, somehow, bakit nasabihin natin na, oh, if it works for them, why can it not work for me? All right, everything, there is a price to pay in terms of what we do. Are you willing to pay the price? Are you willing to take that risk? Yun lang naman yun . To continue, his or her personality is influenced by his outer self, while the spirit is touched by his inner self. Okay, may outer, may inner self. Ano yung inner self? Basically, you won't know your inner self unless you are aware of who you are. That's why I always emphasize in Kamalayan, before I do counseling or coaching or doing my seminars, I always emphasize the fact that we have to know who we are. Kasi everything that will eventually transpire and as a result of my seminars would stem from being who you are. Kasi iba-iba ang resulta ng bawat tao sa mga nag-a-attend ng seminar ko. Mga effects na nakukuha nila, hindi pare-pareho. Depende yan as to who they are. So, importante yan. Okay. So, being unique is not only a matter of just being different. Okay? I'm just reading it from my book. What is important to consider is what is outstanding about the person. All right. Okay. So it's not only just being different, but what is it that is outstanding in you? Is there something that is outstanding in you? What do we mean by outstanding? Yung para pag nakita nila, wow, ang galing niya. Ano yun? Let's say, okay, let's put it this way. Sa strengths mo. Saan ka magaling? Doon ka siguro outstanding, no? Ayan, pakita mo na yun. Pagyabang mo na yan kung saan ka magaling. O bakit may kahihiya? Ay kung magaling ka talaga dyan, di ilabas mo. Hindi naman sa nagyayabang ka. But definitely, if that is your asset, in terms of that's what you're good at, you have to really be able to show people what you have. Because that's a gift. Kung hindi mo man pinaghihirapan pa yan, gift na yan, o yan, talent na yan, o kung ano man yung outstanding sa'yo, sabihin mong, kunyari, sabihin mong, pinanganak ka na, gano'n ka na. So, sabihin, it's really a gift. So, definitely, you have to share it with others. And that is exactly what we have to discover in ourselves. What is that gift? Ano ba yung gift in us? Or what was that gift given to me by the Lord? Sabi nga ng iba. Kanya-kanya tayong gift . How would you know that this is a gift that is given to you? Yun yung importanteng maintindihan natin . Ano ba yung mga gifts natin? Ngayon, ano ang gagawin mo? Kunyari, if you discovered a talent, that's a gift. And most of these things na considered as gifts, these are things that would make us happy. Pag ito, hindi ka masaya, at kinahiya mo, at tinatago mo, that's not your gift. Pero kung talagang yun nga, ito ay masaya ka na ginagawa mo ito. Ito ay gusto mo. Ha? Kasi kailangan yun ang kwan mo, enthusiasm. You're enthusiastic about it. Before you get passionate about anything, you have to be first enthusiastic. We discussed this last week. In discovering our talents, our gifts, are you happy with this thing that you're doing? Because if you're not happy, for example, dancing, or if you're not happy playing the piano, wala yan. Kasi, you have to develop your gift. And if you're not happy, in terms of developing it, like how will you develop it? You have to study. You have to go under training para ma-develop mo ng gusto yan. And normally, pag kayo nag-aaral ng piano o ng dance, may basic yan. May basic lessons dyan. Hindi yan, ultimo, magaling ka na agad, no? Of course, meron ibang weak gifted. Pero yung iba, iba magaling. Like ako, magaling. Hindi ako nag-aaral muna. But I could play the piano because marunong ako mag-wido. But then again, yung pag-wido ko, hanggang dun lang. Doon ko na-realize na kung gusto ko pala sanang i-develop pa yun, I could have really took my piano lessons seriously. I should have really stick it out with my, I should have really trained more with my music teacher or my piano teacher. Kaya lang, tinatamad ako noon eh. So, yes, I was enthusiastic about it, but it did not really make me happy in terms of, okay, yeah, it did for a while, masaya ako, pero yung to make it my passion, yan, doon mo marirealize eh, doon ka mag-graduate from enthusiasm, because you have to find out first if it will make you happy, kasi if it will not make you happy, don't develop it further, because sayang lang eh. Pipilitin mo na sarili mo. Because the next level is you have to be passionate with it. Because if you're not passionate with it, the discipline that comes with it, with the training, hindi mo magagawa. Because the discipline in being a serious dance student, the discipline involved in someone who is really trying to be a piano player would not, amin ko talagang hindi mo gusto yan, mahirap. Because you have to, unang-una you have to give time. You have to really allot a lot of time for practices. Kahit na ikaw, maglalaro ka ng basketball, you have to have practice sessions. May discipline yan. Kailangan at that particular time, you have to be able to devote your time for that. So yun, doon mo makikita ngayon. But anyway, I'm talking about uniqueness here. But then again, ito na nga, yung uniqueness natin, kung minsan ito na nga yung gift natin. So ito na yung gusto natin i-develop sa ating sarili. But there are stages. No? When we actually are enthusiastic first about anything, that's what we have to now find out. What are you enthusiastic with? All the things that you are enthusiastic about, ilista niyo yan. And then, isa-isahin niyo yan. Kung dadagdagan pa rin yan ng more time for developing what you're enthusiastic with, and find out kung nag-enjoy pa kayo. Pag hindi na kayo nag-enjoy, hindi na kayo masaya, you cannot be passionate with it. Sorry. A lot of people kasi, sinasabi lang nila, well, this is my passion. Are you sure that's your passion? Have you really discovered what would be your passion? Have you started out with being enthusiastic first about it? Kasi pag hindi ka dumaan sa stage na yun of being enthusiastic first, you will not be able to use that passion in a correct manner. Maybe, yeah. A lot of people became passionate with something because of other reasons. Like, ano yung mga reasons nila? Kung gusto ko kasi pakita sa kanila na magaling ako. So, whatever it takes, I will do it. Okay. Yun, meron kang purpose doon. May gusto kang patunayan. So gusto mong pagmalaki na in the future, may inggit sila at hahangaan kanila. Kung yan ang purpose mo, sige, at least you want to prove something. Pero ang tanong dyan is, will you be happy? Ngayon, if you're just doing it because sa tingin mo, that will make you happy na makayabang ka sa kanila, makapagyabang ka sa kanila na, galing ko. Well, okay, that's your happiness. Pero tingnan ko hanggang kailan yan. Kasi a lot of artists, a lot of singers, a lot of actors and actresses, they got passionate with acting because ang reason lang nila was they wanted to become famous and they wanted to earn a lot of money. And so, sige, they got passionate with it. Until mamaya, nakita na nila, ang hirap pala. Ako, ganyan eh. I was passionate with acting. Akala ko madali eh. Hindi ko ma-memorize yung mga lines ko. Wala na. So, nahihiya na ako sa mga co-actors ko. Nahihiya na ako sa mga production people because like, sa director ko, ilang beses ako, lalo sa pelikula, ako ang cause of delays kasi ilang beses magte-take. Pag nag-take ang film, kasi ngayon buti, digital na eh. Dati pag film, at sinira mo yung film na yun, kasi nga mali yung acting mo, uulitin yun. And nag-waste ka ng negatives. So, yan ang mga bagay. And so, doon ko nakita, my God, I cannot devote most of my time to really pursue this career kasi nakita ko yung weakness ko. And I don't have the discipline to be able to evolve to a higher level. So, I gave it up. Pero at least I tried it. And you have to try it. You have to try everything first before you can say, this is what my passion is. This is where I'm going to be good at. But yun na nga, ang importante, bago maging passionate, you have to first find out. Find out if you're enthusiastic about it first. Why? Because enthusiasm is the one that would let you know which ones would make you happy. Kasi ngayon, iba na ang panahon. Dati, marami tayong ginawa na hindi pala tayo naging masaya. Pinaghirapan natin, pinagsikapan natin, okay, wala namang masama doon. Ang problema lang, hindi tayo naging masaya. At what expense? Pag hindi ka masaya, there is a price you have to pay. Either your family will be suffering from that, your relationships, or your health. So, is it worth it? Yan ang tanong eh. Like for example, sa pelikula, I gave it up. Why? Because hindi ko kaya yung puyatan eh. Sabi ko, magkakasakit lang ako dito. That's why I gave up television because a lot of times may mga overnight tapings kami noon. And kung nag-handle ka ng 2 programa at pareho yan lahat overnight yan, nag-edit ka pa, wow, talagang ang health mo magsasuffer. Ang tanong sa akin noon was, ang tanong ko sa sarili ko noon was, am I going to give up my health for this? And I said, no. I cannot do it. I will not give up my health because I need to have a balance. That is the key word here, balance. You have to balance your health, your career, your relationships, and your success. Those 4 areas. Yan ang tinuturo ko. But again, we are talking about uniqueness. All right, let's go back. Ang dami ko na, what is important to consider is what is outstanding about a person. Being outstanding does not mean that one is superior to others. What is emphasized is one's mission and contribution to the world. You know, if you are really going to discover your uniqueness, para bang, okay, what is it that I want to do? What is it that I want to contribute to this world? What is my mission? How am I going to be different from the others? Because if you're just like everyone else, mag-factory worker ka. Ganun ang ginawa sa atin noon eh. We were all the same. So, kasi ang training natin noon sa school was for sameness. I mean, to become the same. That's why we used to wear uniforms. Up to now, students wear uniforms kasi para lang kayo pare-pareho. Di ba? Tapos you're all of the same age. Pare-pareho. Ano pa mga pareho? You actually undergo the same class, the same teacher. At kung ano yung lesson na yun, it's the same lesson for everyone. Hindi yung different lessons for each one of us. So, yun ang problema. So, dito, pinag-uusapan natin. Because if you really want to be successful, you have to know what makes you unique. Sa pelikula na lang You cannot be a copycat. You cannot be someone who actually resembles another star. For that matter, for example, may sikat na. Kunyari, si Sharon Cuneta. You cannot be like another Sharon Cuneta. You cannot look like Sharon Cuneta. You cannot, if you're a singer, you cannot sound like Sharon Cuneta because may Sharon Cuneta na You have to be different. Kapag, kunyari, nag-recording ka, ang kailangan dating mo, iba yung boses mo. Sa dinami-dami ng nadidinig na nating recording ngayon sa radyo, sa Spotify, sa YouTube, kailangan meron kang ibang klaseng tunog, may ibang klase kang style na pagkanta. And that's how we are able to see the success of someone who is considered a star. A star is always unique. Kapag may kapareho ka, wala. Sorry ka na lang. Copycat ka. You're a second-rate copycat. Second-rate na lang nga, copycat. Sabi nga doon sa pelikula ni Sharon. You're just a second-rate copycat. I forgot the other lines there. But anyway, before I continue, I'd like to say hi to some people here. Hi, Jay Espartero and Veronica Garcia and John Kizon Aladis. Okay, and Mado Hasegawa Faustino. Okay, so to continue, we have our distinct skills, talents, or the discipline which could be used as the channel for our mission or cause. I'm not talking of a mission or cause because this is exactly what is now your direction. Kumbaga, nakita mo na kung ano yung gusto mo. Okay, this is what you want now to share to the world, to contribute your uniqueness. Through that channel, one is able to carry out his creation to actualization. You know, your uniqueness, there is something that you are now creating. So, when you are now actualizing it, how are you going to do it? In what avenue? In what platform? In what style? Marami tayong pagpipilian. So, nandiyan ang pa natin. The originality in execution depends on how one perceives the world uniquely. Okay, the originality, importante yan, that word originality in execution depends on how one perceives the world uniquely. Kami sa recording, ang una kong tinitingnan sa isang artist is what would make this person unique. Kasi sa umpisa, parang magkapare-pareho yan eh. A lot of times, they would just be singing cover songs. They would try to imitate kung ano yung mga uso, ano yung sikat. Sa recording, hindi ka pwede kumuha o mag-sign up ng isang artist na may katunog. Or sasabihin niya na style ko parang ganito lang. Parang si Ray Valera o si Nonoy Zuniga or sino ba yung mga batang ko na yun? Hindi na ako familiar sa mga bata. Anyway, so ganun ang nagiging kwa nila. Akala nila, kapag pareho yung boses sila, magaling na sila. Magaling kayo. Yes, pwede yan. Karaoke. Ang doon lang kayo sa karaoke. Nahangaan kayo ng mga kaibigan nyo na, wow, galing mo, katulog mo si si Marco Sison. No? Galing mo, kaboses mo si Gary Valenciano or si Martin Rivera, whatever, whoever. Pag gano'n, hanggang karaoke ka lang. Kami, sa recording, pag gano'n ang dating mo, tapos ka na, hindi ka na namin sa-sign up. Kasi may nauna na eh. So the originality in execution depends on how one perceives the world uniquely. So we have to now find out what would make you different or what would make you unique. So babaguhin namin yan. Lahat yan, from your, yung image mo, talagang your hairstyle, the way, basta ano itsura mo, the way you wear your clothes, babaguhin namin yan completely. Ang tanong nga dyan is, pag binago ng ibang tao, like for example, from the point of view of a record company, magiging masaya ba kayo? A lot of times, a lot of artists, that's why they don't want to be signed up by major labels because ayaw nilang baguhin yung style nila. Kaya lang nga, a lot of times, you don't know what would make you different. That's why nga, kami, pag sinabi mong hindi mo pabaguhin yung style mo, kung pareho ka, marami ka ng katunog, wala mangyayari sa'yo. Kaya a lot of singers really don't make it as recording artists. Or if even they make it as recording artists, pag may katunog sila, hindi sila sumisikat. Nagiging kwan lang sila. One of those sounds that we hear. Pero pag for the first time, may nakapuna sa'yo, wow, sino yan? Kakaiba yan. Doon mo makikita. Meron ka na kaagad advantage. And this is exactly what we're talking about. We're celebrating uniqueness here. Because in this new world that we are now talking about, you will not be successful unless you know what makes you unique. So, ito na yung importante na isipin natin. Ano ang ginagawa mo? Ano itsura mo? Ano ang style mo? Anong paraan mo sa pagkanta mo? Sa paggamit mo ng boses mo? What would make you different from the rest? Okay. Independent-minded individuals are risk takers and non-conformists. You have to take risks. You have to try something different, something new. Yan ang importante. You have to take a lot of risks. Whatever that is, pagtawanan ka, masabihan kang palpak ka, okay lang. At least you took a risk. Kasi pag sinabi mo lang, I want to be safe, and you're afraid to fail, o ayaw mong papahiya, wag na. Sayang na ang panahon. You are not going to be really successful. And when you say successful, of course, kasi gusto mo ma-achieve yung pinakamataas, pinakamaganda. And kung gusto mo lang ordinaryo ka, forget about what we're talking about here. You're not the kind of person that I will deal with. Because I always deal with people who are unique. If you're just ordinary, sorry, hindi kita kilala. Hindi ka sisikat. Ako nga dati, ayabang ko noon Kasi nga, nasa recording ako lang. Pag may, kilala mo si ganito? May nagtanong sa akin, kilala mo si ganito? Sabi ko, bakit? Sikat ba yan? Hindi. Hindi pala sikat hindi ko kilala. Ganun ako magsalita noon. Hindi, yabang ko lang yun. Because I work with a lot of superstars. I work with a lot of famous people. Now, the thing is, yun na nga, everyone is famous. Everyone can be famous. Everyone can be superstars. Depende yan sa gusto mo. Kaya lang, kung gusto mo ordinaryo ka lang, wala tayong don't actually ask for my help in terms of what you want to be. Kasi I will really discuss a lot of things with you. If, for example, now a lot of people really ask me to listen to their songs. So yeah, okay, I listen to their music. All right, maganda. And a lot of them very much different. And a lot of those people I've helped. Sabi ko sa kanila, go on. I will not change anything. I think this is exactly who you are. This is what makes you unique. And so, paglaban mo yan. And I will not tell you exactly if your song is nice or bad. Gusto mo yan, ikaw nagsulat yan eh. Panindigan mo yan. And prove to the world, prove to me that that song will become famous. And many of those artists that I've helped na ganyan had become successful. I did not change anything. Siguro ang tinuro ko lang sa kanila, o binago ko lang sa kanila, yung itsura lang nila. Kasi para bang napaka-ordinaryo mo naman, no? Yung mga, like for example, okay, I don't know if you know Chad Borja. Chad Borja came from Cebu. You know, his manager, si Buji Lim, called me up from Cebu. Tato, I have an artist from Cebu. I want you to promote him in Manila. Sabi ko, okay, send him over. So, let me hear first the song. So, pinadinig sa akin yung kanta. Wow, ganda ng boses, ha. Okay ito. Sige, send him over. Dumating na, alright. I actually booked the guy. Unknown, basically unknown ito. I booked him in Itbulaga. Ako naman, kasi pag kinakausap ako ng mga taga Itbulaga, pag nagsabi ako na, okay ito, star material to. Naniniwala sila sa akin because I've produced a lot of them before already. So, no audition anymore yan. I booked Chad Borja when he actually arrived. The day before, the following day, he appeared in Itbulaga. Eto kaya na naging problema ko. Tawag sa akin si Malucho. I asked for feedback after the show. Malu, did you like my talent? Naparod mo ba? Sabi niya, magaling siya, maganda ang boses. Kaya lang, yung damit niya, baguhin mo. And sure enough, hindi ko nabihisan ng maayos. I was in a hurry. I didn't have the time to take a look at his wardrobe. And kumbaga, parang ordinaryo ang dating niya. And so, that's what I told him. Change your wardrobe. And the next time you appear on television. And after that, sunod-sunod na appearances niya, he became a star, Chad Borja. Alright, so that's what I'm talking about, uniqueness lang. Alright. Okay, nasa na tayo? To be unique, I'm going to continue what I'm reading here. To be unique is to be you, yourself, not anyone else. You are different, and you do not try to be like the others. Do not be the same. Do not take the easy path. Kasi marami sa atin, lalo na mga show bands, of course, ang show bands naman, of course, that's their bread and butter, cover songs. So they try to copy basically all the songs that they try to sing, and to even sound like the original. And that's how they are. Magaling sila. Yung mga nagko-cover sa atin, mga show bands, magagaling sila. Unfortunately, they are not different. They are not unique. Because, ang tawag dito, they sound like the original artist. So, sayang. Sabi nga dito, what do you feel when you do something different? Are you excited or just feeling okay? That will determine what you enjoy doing and what you hate. All right. Focus only on those things that you are happy with. If you're not happy doing something or singing a song na hindi mo style, na pinipilit sa'yo ng manager mo o ng record company mo, don't do it. You're not being true to yourself as well. Create your own path to reach your destination. The only way to reach your star is to be unique. I'll repeat. The only way to reach your star is to be unique. If you want to be a star, you have to be different. Again, kailangan iba ka. If you look at legendary movie stars, all of them are original. Nobody is a copycat. See, this is exactly what I'm trying to say. You have to know everything about yourself. Your personality will determine whatever success you will attain. Knowing your strengths and emphasizing and giving them more importance in your life rather than your weaknesses will help you achieve your impossible dreams. All right. That's exactly what I wrote about the topic about uniqueness in my 20 qualities as to what will make you a success in this new world, or what you need to be successful in this new world. In this book, I wrote it because I saw that things will change eventually, and you will need a new set of skills, a new set of attitudes, a new set of qualities in you that would now really make you now become different from what you were in the past. Kaya nga, ang tanong dyan is, sino ka ba talaga? Kilala mo ba sarili mo? Now, if you have any questions, please let me know. Kasi, importante itong topic na ito. I will not discuss anything else for tonight, for today. Dahil I need you to be able to understand everything about what I'm discussing here. You know, I had been in this business always discovering new artists. And every time I actually deal with new artists, my predicament always is, how can I differentiate this from other artists who are already out there? Sa dinami-dami na ng mga sikat, pag nilabas ko siya, paano siya mapapansin? Yun ang talong paano ka mapapansin pag lumabas ka? Kasi hindi pwedeng pag lumabas ka, hindi ka napansin. Ha? Bakit ganun? Ang ganda-ganda niya, ang galing-galing niya, ang ganda ng boses niya, ang itsura talaga, I would say, okay, star quality. Kaya lang, bakit hindi siya napansin? Dahil marami na siyang kamukha. Alright? Anong ibig sabihin maraming kamukha? There was something that was not actually, I would say, outstanding in that person. Di ba? Katulad na sa mga beauty contests. Ako, I always would be able to judge nung mga, dati kong, I used to do this before when my dad was still alive. Kwento ko ulit. You know, in the morning, kasi umaga pinapalabas dito yung mga Miss Universe, mga Miss International. Di ba? Kasi live natin nakukuha yung feed from abroad. So sa umaga yan, at 8 o'clock in the morning, pinapalabas na yung first parts sa TV. And ako, ang ginagawa ko, doon pa lang sa umpisa, hello, I am so-and-so, I'm from Argentina, my name is, so, doon pa lang sa first portion na yun, nalalaman ko na kung sino ang number one, kung sino ang tatanghalin ng Miss Universe or Miss International, first runner-up, second runner-up, third runner-up, fourth runner-up. In order pa yan. And I would write it down. And I would leave it, yung susunod ko yan, on a piece of paper. Dahil hindi ko matatapos yung the whole program kasi I had to leave for my office kasi sa umaga. So nakita ko lang yung first portion. So I had to leave na for my office after that. So hindi ko natatapos. Ang ginagawa ko, since my father is always, kasi nag-retire siya noon, he was always just in the house. Sabi ko pa, abangan mo nga yung ending nito and see if my choices are correct. And more than, siguro mga 7 times or 6 times, for that matter, different contests. International, sira ako sa local I don't know why. Sa international, palagi, nakukuha ko yung first, second, and third. Nagkakaiba-iba na lang siguro doon sa mga last, Pero first, second, and third, I would always get the right choices. Ang tanong nga sa akin ng tatay ko noon, paano mo nahulaan yan? Manghuhula ka ba? Ay, sidekick ka ba? Sabi ko, hindi. Tinitignan ko lang kung sino yung outstanding doon sa mga yan. Sabi, galing mo Sabi gano'n. Oo, kasi sabi ko, ang criteria ko lang, tinatanong ko lang sa sarili ko, sino ba gusto ko bang pangasawa rito sa mga ito? Sabi ng tatay, kaya pala hanggang ngayon wala kang asawa. Miss Universe ang hinahanap mo Which is maybe true. Ganun kataas ang aking naging standards because how did I actually hone that kind of my my way of judging qualities of other people? Siguro nga, because I'm always exposed to all these contests. At the same time, all these superstars, actors, actresses, singers, and ano. So I know the qualities that are in them. Kasi makikita mo naman Sabi ko nga may dating ba yan o wala? Yun yung word may dating ba yan o wala? All of them are beautiful, for that matter. Yan ang konsyan And kahit nga sa local singers natin dito, all of them are good singers, all of them have the looks, have the I would say, the kind of personalities that would be, I would say, pwedeng maging star. Pero ang tanong dyan is, bakit yung iba, they don't really become successful? Marami nga sa artist na hinawakan ko, hindi sila gwapo. Hindi sila matinee idol type. Pero there was something in them that was unique. Kaya we actually played that kind of we played it up rather. Yung uniqueness sila. Sila pansin sila. Wala kayong katanong Hi, Cheryl Hayres. Kumusta na? Bonjing Nicolas. Wala nagtatanong. 3 comments. May comments pala rito. Hindi. Yung comments na yun, binabasa ko pala rito. Pala, pero walang iba nagko-comment Wala you're not interested to ask questions here. Okay. But more than just the physical attributes of a person or the inner qualities of a person, ang hinahanap ko talaga, like for example, aside from nakikita mo, sabi nga ako, mayroon pa isang criteria that actually would create that uniqueness. Kasi, for that matter, everyone, especially among newcomers, lahat yung kadalasan walang dating. Pag tinignan mo, okay, alright. Pero, paano mo siya maalala? Ito, nalaman na ito etong sikreto ito, nalaman na ito ng mga TV shows. Kasi dati wala nakakaalam nito. Ilan lang kami siguro? Ako lang siguro nga, o 2 lang kami. But normally, ang natanong sa akin, every time I discover a new artist, ano ba ang istorya ng taong yan? Hindi tinatanong ng boss ko kung gaano kagaling ang boses niya. Anong storya niya? That would make him unique. Kasi kailangan may istorya kayo. Like, ano yung mga storya? Hindi ba, kadalasan nga nakikita na natin yun. Like ito nga, yung mga voice kids, mga ano. Before they sing, they actually show where they come from or who their family is. Or what their family is like. Saan sila nanggaling, ano yung educational attainment nila, gaano sila kahirap sa buhay. They play it up. So palapakita nila itong storya nitong taong ito. Basically, that is one secret that we play up. Pag nalaman namin na may magandang storya ng isang artist, yun, gagawa na namin talaga ng kung siya, na ito ang image mo, you have to be able to now continue attaching, you will have to attach your image to your profession, to your singing profession or acting profession or your ano pa ba? Ano ba ang mga bagay na ginagawa mo? So, dyan nadadagdagan ang uniqueness ng isang tao. Kasi kung minsan pare-pareho na lang itsura nila. Pero pag biglang may nakita kang ibang istorya niya, okay ito. Makikita mo kagad, wow, grabe ang dating niya. Why? Because there is this story that had already somehow touched your emotions. And somehow, that would be easy for us to make that particular artist or singer or actor become popular. So, yun ang ginagawa namin. Kasi the moment we present someone sa press, pag in-interview siya, hindi pwede sabihin mo lang na, well, I'm just an ordinary guy. Ito. You have to know exactly what makes you unique. And you have to tell the press, this is who I am. This is what makes me different from the rest of them. This was my experience that actually helped me become who I am now. So, yan ang mga pinag-play up namin. So, lahat yan, pinag-uusapan namin before we launch an artist. Kasi kailangan yan eh. Hindi ka pwedeng wala kang anong tawag dito? Wala kang butas sa mahanapan. Pag pinresenta mo isang artist, remember, a newcomer, pag pinresent mo siya sa TV or sa radio, for that matter sa YouTube, ang katapat niyan, mga superstars. Not only local, but abroad. So how would you now stand out? So, ang dami-dami gumagawa ng video. Yun lang nga. Maganda yung iba, nagva-viral. Kasi nga, unique eh. Dapat yun pag-aaralan natin eh. What made them go viral eh. So, yun ang importante nga ngayon eh. Kasi dati, pag sumikat yung kanta, well, superstar. Ngayon eh, hindi na importante yung, hindi lang kailangan sumikat yung kanta mo eh. Kailangan mag-viral ka pa eh. Ang hirap na ngayon eh. Although, mas madali in terms of, well, wala na yung mga gatekeepers kasi not like for example sa radio, sa TV, kung hindi ka kapamilya, hindi ka namin i-guest. Kung hindi ka kapuso, hindi ka namin i-guest dito sa TV namin. So, kanya-kanya na sila. Dati, wala yan eh. Dati, pwede ka. Ngayon, a lot of them are protecting their own artists. Kasi may kanya-kanya silang artist. They put up their own record labels. So, ang hirap. Pero ngayon, since the YouTube is there, Spotify is there, you have your Facebook where you can promote. Lahat yan, libre. Bahala ka na kung what would make you unique. So, somehow, I think I was able to really explain to you how you would now present yourself differently. Huwag ka matakot. If you have to dress up na pagka-weird, okay lang. Basta mapanindigan mo. Hindi ka pwedeng naka-t-shirt lang na ako. Alright? So, ayan ang mga bagay na kailangan nating intindihin. So, with that, I'd like to say thank you for watching, or being able to participate in our class for today. So, I'd like to say thank you again. Ito yung mga bababasa ko lang dahil mga nanood at lumabas ito. Yung mga nag-like, ang dami na, sayang eh. There's something like 18 of them already who have like hindi ko mapanood. Hindi ko ano tawag dito, hindi ko mapanood, hindi ko mabasa. I don't know why. There's something that is not working here. Hanggat live yata ako, hindi ko mabubuksan itong mga nag-like dito. So, hindi ko babasa sila. So, I'd like to say hi to, okay. Thank you for watching. So, sana ay masamahan ninyo ako uli sa susunod kong klase sa Friday. So, kasi nga, ang ating class is every Friday, Sunday, and Tuesday. So, today is a Tuesday. So, for this week, this is, well, yun na nga. Ang susunod natin ay Friday. I'd like to say thank you for watching. Nelen Herrera, Ramil Vela, Cheryl Ramirez, Bonji Nicolas, J. Espartero, Veronica Garcia, John Quizon Alanis, Maydel Hasagawa Faustino, Hil Sabado, kamusta ka na Hil? Pink Sabinosa Nelson, Glese, how do you pronounce your name? Glese, Gless, Mangaw, Hernandez, Analu Ibanez Tolentino, M. Centeno, and Joy Templo Nuevo. And with that, I'd like to say magandang kamalayan sa inyo lahat. At sana ay na-enjoy ninyo itong klase natin dito sa Online Kamalayan Lifelong Learning Center. Thank you.